Hello, and it's another blessed morning to you. This is Dr. Bill Bledsoe bringing you another glorious session of Sacred Heart Yoga. It's your prayers said aloud in the privacy of your own home. It's your heartfelt concerns poured out to God as you find God to be, as you know God to be. It's not me. It's a God of love. It's not what I'm saying to do. It's what your walk with the God of love is about. And so it's different for each of us. That's why this is such an amazing method of prayer uh, that I highly, highly recommend. So we'll begin with my prayer. Beloved God, I thank you for this wonderful method of prayer, of each of us praying aloud our heartfelt concerns. Each of us healing our bodies while we heal our minds, our hearts, our souls with prayer. I thank the generations that have brought this to us from the house of Abraham, the house of David, from Jesus, his mother Mary, Father Joseph, and Mary Magdalene, and then Virginia Ellen, who wrote the book Sacred Heart Yoga. So anybody in the world can practice this ancient method of prayer anytime they want, any way they want. I thank all the generations, and I thank you, O God. Amen. Now, if you'll repeat after me, we'll say the Sacred Heart Yoga morning prayer. Beloved God, I devote this practice this day to the evolution of my soul, to the fulfillment of my destiny, in service to your love, O God. And I allow myself to be purified of fear, as I rejoice in your kingdom of heaven and your love, O God. And I give thanks for these blessings, these moments that I can share with my mind, my body, my heart, and my soul. In oneness with your love, O God. And so it is. Amen. Om. Now we're going to say a prayer where we're trying to just clear our minds of fears, of distractions, of things that we've got to do this day, things that are pending, of got to get the kids off school, got to get to work, got to get breakfast done, got to get whatever. Um, they're all fears, and fears prevent our ability to love. So if we truly want to love God as God comes to each of us separately, then we must free ourselves of our fears. So here we do it twice in Sacred Heart Yoga, but here we take our right hand up to the 12 o'clock position, move it over to the 3 o'clock position, right knee, left knee, 9 o'clock position, and back up to the 12 o'clock position. As we do this motion, repeat after me this prayer. Beloved God, I clear my energy field of anyone or anything standing within. I bless them and I send them into your love, your light, O God. Om. Now, we the rest of the prayers, I'll just begin them and then you repeat what I say and then finish them with your own heartfelt concerns. That's the only way this works is if you get involved, you pray to God what's important to you. God will walk with you, and it's not going to be in the same way God walks with me. I mean, we're all different. We all have different lives. We all have different concerns, and God comes to us all differently, and He teaches us. And so here we begin by asking God, "How may we serve you this day?" And the answer comes to me a lot of times in no more than one or two words, and I don't understand them, so I incorporate them in with the rest of my prayers. And by the time I'm done, I always understand. Sometimes, well, most of the time, for me personally, it comes as a heartfelt feeling. I've got to do something this day or learn something this day. And uh, sometimes, every now and then, it'll be nothing at all. Don't worry about it. When you go through your prayers, I promise you, you'll still be given what you need to know this day. So here we take our right hands over our hearts and our prayers begin with, I'll say that phrase, our prayers begin with. That means you repeat what I say, and then you must finish it with your own heartfelt concerns. So here our prayers begin with, God, how may I serve you this day? Om. And we always tone at the end, and that means it's time to move on to the next position. And I'll give you, it's usually close to 10 seconds to say what your prayers are. Now we're going to stand up and announce out loud what came to us. We do this by standing straight and tall, our arms at our sides, our palms forward. And here our prayers begin with, God, my intention to serve you this day is to. Om. Now, in Aramaic, a contract or an oath was sealed by saying the word Amen aloud 3 times. Aramaic is Jesus's tongue. Here we're going to sing it aloud 3 times, any tune, any tone, whatever works best for you. Amen. 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 Now, we're going to sit back down on the mat, lay down on our backs. And we'll get into resting position, which is laying on our backs, our arms at our sides, our legs outstretched. And we begin by pulling our right knee up near our chest, holding it there with our arms and our hands, stretching. And here our prayers begin with, God, my true Father, I love you and I thank you for Om. Now we take our right foot in our left hand, pull it over to our left thigh, our right knee falls down to the mat. Our right arm gets stretched out straight above our heads down to the mat. And here our prayers begin with, God, my true Father, I love you and I thank you for Om. Now we hold our right foot in our right hand, hold it down near our pelvis, and our left arm this time gets extended straight out above our heads down to the mat. And here our prayers begin with, God, my true Father, I love you and I thank you for Om. Now we pull our right foot up towards the heavens, holding it with our right hand. Left arm still above our heads, stretched out down to the mat.